Today I'll be walking you through our Excel case study where I analyzed and say retail sales data set. Okay, the data set contains the details of the invoice, stock codes, description, quantity, sales transaction, and our main goal was to clean the data, analyze the sales trends, understand the customer behavior, and create the insights that can help in decision making. Okay, we use various Excel functions like pivot tables, sum ifs, if, rank, and advanced visualization tools to bring our insights to life. Okay, so now let's go step by step through our findings. Okay, so before deep diving into the analysis, the first part is of the data cleaning and the data preparation that we have. So before analyzing the data, we needed to ensure its accuracy as well. So we identified and removed the duplicates records using the remove duplicates that we have feature in Excel. Okay, this helps us ensure that each transaction in our data set was unique or the preventing any double counting in our analysis. Okay, now let's start with this handling cancellations that we have. So some transactions were cancellations, so identified by the invoice numbers with starting as a C. So here we have the invoice numbers that actually starts with a C and that are the cancelled ones. Okay, so we use a formula for that here that we have used a formula that is if left A2 and C cancelled or valid. So I'll explain this formula. So uh, his flagged for transaction either cancelled or valid. So then calculated the total sales for the valid transactions also. So if it is start from left, it will start from C. Then it will the cancelled or other it will be the valid. So we have created new column in that will dump this record. Okay. If the invoice starts with a C, then it is a cancelled. Otherwise, it will be the valid transaction. So let's go to our dashboard where we have analyzed the total sales by valid and cancelled. Okay, here we have a valid transaction is about almost in this total sales valid. We have a lot of greater transaction that we have. So this is a valid transaction, and here we have a cancellation transaction. So this is a negative value. Okay, for the cancellation indicates that these amounts were deducted from the total revenue that we have. Okay, now let's start with analysis of our sales performance. Okay, so to find the top selling products, we used a pivot table, okay, as a sorted and then sorted the data in a descending order and then applied the top n function to filter out the top five products by both the quantity and by both the revenue also. That is the total sale. That revenue column is the total sale column that we have created. Now we created that column by multiplying the uh, quantity into price. So by multiplying this quantity into price, we got this total sale, or we can call it as the revenue column also. Okay. So that's we have calculated the top five products by the quantity and by the total sales, that is the revenue. So by quantity, the best selling product was the white hanging hot tea light holder. You can see here with the 57,632 units sold. Then we have this World War II gliders designs with 54 near about 1000 54 and a half thousand. Then we have this uh, brocade ring first, and then the pack of 72 retro spot cakes and the assorted color bird ornaments that we have. So these are the top five products by the quantity we have till now. Then we analyze the top five products by the total sale by the revenue. So by revenue, we have the first product is the Regency cast and three tier. Okay, and then we have this second one white hanging here tea light holder which has greater in quantity also. Then we have this .com postage and so on. So we calculated the total revenue by multiplying the quantity into price as I said, and we used another pivot table to find out these top five products by the total sale and also applied the top end function on that. Simply we have find out this analysis. Now let's start with the pricing strategy analysis that we have. Okay, first we have what we analyze the average unit price. Okay, before that we have created the pivot table and we find out the average price for the each product. Okay, then we have calculated the percentile. Okay, the percentile. Okay, to identify the premium price products, we calculated the 90th percentile using the price using the formula, which is this percentile dot nb to be 0.9, that is the 90 percentile. So product with an average unit price above the 90 percentile were highlighted using this conditional formatting. So this highlighted is the products that have an greater than 90 percentile average unit price. So we have used the conditional formatting here. So simply we can do this here, conditional formatting. Then we have this new rule and use the formula to determine which cells to format. Then apply the formula here, set the format that we want color as per we want yellow, green, etc. So that's how we can do this, and we find out these products. Okay, to with an average unit price above the 90 percentile. Yeah. So let's further. We have analyzed the customer analysis. Go to the dashboard here. So we have this customer analysis to find the top 10 customers based on the total spending they have. We used a pivot table, okay, to sum the purchases per customer and sorted them in a descending order. Okay, we have this customer ID 18102, which has the highest total spending of amount, this amount. Then we have the second 14,646. This is the customer ID second, which has the second highest total spending, and so on. So we rank them by using the rank EQ function according to their spendings. Those who have a higher spending given the rank, and then lowest one, that is in a descending order from largest to smallest. Okay, and this is how we find out the top 10 customers by the total spending and give them a rank. So further, we go with the temporal sale trends like monthly sales trends. Okay, first what we did, we find out the month year format or drag the month year format from the invoice date that we have by using the text function. Here we have this month and year month format, and after that we analyze that. So we analyze the monthly sales trends using a pivot table. Okay, first we extracted the month year and invoice date using this text function as I said, and then I plotted the monthly sales trend using a line chart as shown here, and we observe that the November 2010, okay, here, November 2010, uh, here has the highest sales, whereas the sales grow, we can say steadily from March to August 2010. From this March to this August, we have a steady growth, but we have a decline in December, okay, 2010 December. So this shows that the high sales in November month and decline in 2012, where the steady growth from March to August we have. Let's further go with the analysis, that is a geographical analysis we have to determine which country had the highest most transaction. We created a pivot table based on the number of invoices per country. So we analyzed that the United Kingdom has the highest number of transaction, near about 4,79,047, followed by the Ireland. Okay, this is the Ireland we have, then followed by Germany, France, and so on. Okay, this insight help businesses to focus the marketing efforts on top performing regions. Okay. Then we find out the product return rate. We calculate the return rate for each product by comparing the total quantity sold versus total quantity returned. Okay, using return rate. So total quantity returned by the total quantity order. Then we have the data segmentation for the marketing. Okay, so we'll go to the data set first. Uh, Here we classified the customers into the high, medium, low spending categories using the quartiles, that is Q1, Q2, Q3. Q1 means 25 percentile, that is the low spending we have. Here we find out that Q1. Then we have the Q2, that is the medium spending, that is the 50%. And then we have this Q3, that is 75%, that is the high spending. Okay, now we compare it with the sales, and we created the new column, that is customer segmentation, and those sales uh, which are what is the in between these ranges have flagged them as a low, medium, and high. As I said, Q1, Q2, Q3, low spending, medium segmentation. Okay, okay. To categorize these customers, we used a VLOOKUP formula. Okay, we used what? The VLOOKUP formula we have used for that. So, okay, so VLOOKUP formula we have used. So VLOOKUP formula is the uh, so this is the VLOOKUP formula here we have used. Okay, VLOOKUP, this VLOOKUP formula I'm going to say G3 P2 and I'm going to explain this. So G2 G3 is like a total sales value by customers. Then second is a table containing the quartile thresholds that we have. Four, as I said, what is the four here? That is the column number where the strategy low, medium, high we have. This is the fourth one. And then we have a false means exact match that is in lookup. False is for the exact match in what lookup that we have, and this is how we have segmented the customer into the high, medium, and low as per the spending Q1, Q2, Q3. That is the quartile. Okay. Now, finally, we have created the dashboard, interactive dashboard using a pivot tables, the slicers and charts to visualize the key performance indicator KPIs that include the total sales, the total orders we have seen, the top product by sales we have seen, the top product by the quantity we have seen. So slicers were added here. That is the country slicer we have added based on the time period and the product categories because as per the country, the monthly sales trend has been changing. Okay, here the monthly sales trend as per the country. So this slicer help us here. And the main thing that what are the key takeaways from this analysis is the seasonal trend. First one, the peak sales in November suggests the opportunities for the promotions in the months. Then we have a customer retention. Repeat customers drive the revenue, which highlight the need for the loyalty programs for the customers. Then third one, the cancellation impact we have. Fourth one, the regional strategy. UK leads the sales, but Germany shows the growth potential. Then we have a targeting marketing as per the spenders for the exclusive deals. Okay, and as a conclusion, through this project, we gain an insights into the sales performance, the customers, the behavior, the pricing strategy, and the market segmentation. And here, our analysis helps the businesses make the data-driven decisions to improve the sales, marketing, and the product management strategies to grow their businesses on 2x level. Thank you.